You guys played St. Francis Brooklyn 79-82, ended up losing that one, and then St. Francis PA 51-54, winning that one. Compare those two performances for me.
Well, obviously one was a shootout and the other one was just a defensive battle. So, you know, obviously you want to win your close games. I felt like our energy, our activity level defensively was much better, certainly in the St. Francis, Pennsylvania game. Our game in Brooklyn, I think it was just a you score, we score game. So I was a little disappointed in the way we started. We started poorly, we ended the half poorly, and then we battled back and just couldn't come up with some stops. So it happens on the road. It was not our best performance. St. Francis Brooklyn deserves credit for playing well, but we let one slip away that we were hoping to get. So we did bounce back. You know, we're a little short-handed with some bodies still, but we're able to get a good hard-fought, grind it out, gritty win, which I think is important in league play. You have some of those games, and now we have a really difficult road weekend. And every game is so different. We scored 50 points in the second half against St. Francis Brooklyn. Well, we scored 54 for the game against St. Francis, Pennsylvania. So you got to be prepared to win different ways. We were able to do it on Monday, but not able to do it on Saturday. So, a lot of these games are going to come down to the last 5 minutes. Are we executing? Are we making a play here or there? And we just got to keep doing that. So we got to do a better job of that and do it more consistently and put ourselves in the best position. So, huge weekend, two very good teams. FDU's, sitting at 5-0 right now. So it's a huge game. And Wagner is not playing as well as they had earlier, but they're a very well-coached, physical, defensive team. So, and it's a contrast of styles. FDU is a very up and down, high-scoring team. Wagner is probably, one of the slower teams, physical, defensive. So, we're going to have different looks, and we're going to have to be able to adjust and try to get some victories.
Now, would you say at this point of the season you guys prefer or are more comfortable with those gritty grind-out games, or you like the fast-paced, scoring big numbers?
Well, that's a difficult question. I mean, we like winning, so I think the best teams can win in a lot of different ways. We have historically been a high-scoring team, and it's interesting because we've kind of become a little bit more of a defensive team. So, you look at statistics all the time and people say, well, hey, usually the best defensive teams win. And then someone else say, well, it's the best offensive teams. Here's the reality. The best teams are good on offense and they're good on defense. Yep. That's the reality. And, we've improved dramatically defensively this year. That has helped us, despite some injuries to some kind of dynamic offensive players. It has kept us in a lot of games and kept us competitive. And so I'm pleased with that. That has to be consistent because you can have bad shooting days, but you should never have any bad effort days, bad gritty days. So hopefully we can be consistent with that. And as we do that more consistently, our offense starts improving as we get everybody back. So we'll see. Big challenge. Pleased with where we're at. We're still in contention here, and we got a lot of season to be played. If you win one or two, if you get two this weekend, it doesn't mean you're going to win the league. And if you lose one or two this weekend, you just got to be as consistent as possible and try to go on your run when it's time.
Yeah. FDU and Wagner, you talked about their strengths. What are some of the weaknesses that you guys have to exploit to maybe get the win?
Well, FDU is a very high-scoring team, but they play small. They'll let you score a lot. Their trick is to play fast, turn you over. I think you got to take care of the ball. Make them pay when they press you because they're a pressing team. You have to get good shots. They want you to take quick shots. I don't mind quick shots, but they have to be good quick shots. And you got to take care of the ball. They're going to score some points. You have to. They shoot a ton of threes. You have to be able to guard their dynamic guards. But it's a challenge of mentally. You have to, for 40 minutes, you're going to get pressed. So you got to take care of the ball in those situations and finish some plays. With Wagner, they're going to be physical with you the whole game. So you got to be ready to be bumped and pushed and things of that nature. And they're very good at it. You can't let that frustrate you. So both teams pose some unique challenges. Both are very well coached. Both are, I think, by the end of the year will be major factors in winning the league. So this is a real good two-game road swing. So we'll see what happens.
Well, I have no doubt that you guys can step up to the challenge, and I hope you guys bring back 2 wins when you come back home.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pio Nation. That has been this episode of Courtside.